Hi, I'm sorry. I had to take a short break. 10 minutes it gets dark. Because I can't help but cry. And I don't want to make videos. I don't want you to be sorry for me. I don't want you to take pity on me. It'd be nice to know that you support my dad no matter what decision that he makes. Because every American should have that right to make their own medical decision. If you don't want your leg amputated, you choose to die, which one of my aunts did. She said she was not going to have her leg removed, which could save her life. She wanted to die as a whole person and enjoy her leg until she died, and she died. So people shouldn't judge my dad. And I'm not saying you can't help other people too. I know there's another fundraiser benefit going on in my dad's hometown, and that's all I've heard about. And you know what kind of makes me mad? Every time I post a video to my dad's hometown, there's like 3,000 people on that page. It's always the negative stuff that gets everybody commenting, that wanting to read what was going on. There was a big factory in my town that, I can't remember, there was a fire and now it's in rubble. And because it's an eyesore in the town, that's what people want to talk about. And every post I post quickly goes down to the bottom of the page. Now, maybe if my last name was Kennedy, or my last name was somebody that meant something to one of you in town, my posts would get more responses. Maybe if my dad, instead of doing everything anonymously, had wrote his name in big bold letters when he gave you money for this, that you don't know who did it because it was anonymous. And that's what you're kind of teaching me. Everybody who's not supporting me is kind of teaching me that everything I've done anonymous, I do it. I believe in it. That's what my dad taught me. Because it's only important to God. God knows what you did for other people. But in this time of need, when my family's reaching out, because my dad chose to do everything anonymously and not have his name in the paper every 5 seconds of the day, then we get no help. We get no support. But here's what you can do. HP, Hewlett Packard, I sent you a letter and I sent you an email asking you if you could help my dad in some way. I think I offered to come work for you for free if you could. You sent me back a response saying there's nothing you can do to help my dad. I don't know if that's a company policy because we're not a 501(c)(3) nonprofit charity. No, we are asking people for money to pay for medical bills. And I swear to God, the money that my dad does get will go for medical bills. But you don't know me, so I don't have a wonderful reputation, so you don't know if I'm a scammer or what. Although I would think me being on here all the time asking for money and I was a scammer, that's going to buy me a ticket to hell. That's what I think. But my dad, we rented a P.O. box. My dad hasn't got one piece of mail, and he checks it all the time. He's hoping to open it up and find it filled, even if it's just cards that have no money in it, or letters telling him, I hope you get better. I know there's a lot of people with cancer, and I know there's a lot more important people than me in your life. And I know my videos are annoying, and they're getting on people's nerves. But if something happens to my dad, then I know I have done everything I can to keep him here. And if you don't have money to send to my dad, share my video. Send my video to a celebrity, because I can't seem to get to any of them. And HP, really? You can't help my dad. My dad's been a faithful customer for 30 years. I'm on an HP laptop right now. No, you can't help my dad because my dad is a person and he's having a personal problem. Then how about you ask me for a picture or a poster of my dad, or a little bit, or how about you make your own? You have, what, you make computers every day. How about you put in your break room, if you can't do it legally like that? How about you put it in your break room and share my dad's story and see if any of your employees will give $1 or give 50 cents. That would mean more to me than an email saying, I'm sorry, we can't help you. Maybe I should boycott your computers then and tell everybody not to buy HP, to go with another computer because you make too much money now. Or whatever reason I have to tell people something negative about your company. Bottom line is, my dad's not famous. My dad always does things anonymously. And my dad didn't have time to volunteer to all kinds of wonderful organizations like he wanted to. So he's getting zero support except from a few of you that are on my Facebook page. So I want to ask you a favor. Okay, there are some famous wrestlers on my Facebook page. Famous around here. I think I'm a friend with a couple newscasters who are local celebrities. How about you give me your picture with your autograph and we raffle it off? Because I guess just doing something nice anonymously isn't cutting it anymore. People want to get something for their money. Or you have to be somebody with a name for people to want to help you. Or you have to do something awful, like the guy that shot them people in that theater. He's getting so much media coverage, he's famous. There isn't anybody that doesn't know his name. And I asked AOL to advertise my story, and I am not getting anywhere. So either you have to be really evil to get into the news, or capture, or make up something really funny and stupid to be the #1 video on YouTube to get your story out there. So I'm going to take this last minute and I'm going to ask you to do something positive. I'm going to be more positive. I'm not going to make any more negative videos. Although my heart is bleeding for my dad. But I have to stop this because I really have to get to work now. And I see I have to earn every dollar that I get. I have an ad on Craigslist that I will come work for your company if you will donate to my dad. If that's what it takes, that's what I'll do. But what I really want to ask you for is to show some support towards my dad and his right to choose the treatment that he wants. Because he's been checking the post office box just looking for get well cards or letters, and nobody's sending him anything. Write him a letter if you don't have money to send. Put him on the prayer list. Send him a get well card. Help me save my dad. P.O. Box 27, Union City, PA 16438. Or you can send my dad an email at cancerfighter500@aol.com. All it's going to take is a few minutes of your time just to let him know that you put him on a prayer list, you're thinking about him, or write a celebrity for me. Use that one stamp that you have that you don't know what you're going to do with in your book to write a letter. And Mitt Romney and President Obama, I could make a whole nother video about you guys. And every other elected official that I've wrote to that I've heard nothing from. You can stop sending me emails. You can stop calling me on the phone. No, Mitt Romney, my dad is nothing to you, and I see that I am nothing. Even though me and my dad and my mom and my brother, and there are hundreds of people that are watching this story and that are relatives and friends, we don't matter. I see that now, because I've wrote you, Mr. Romney, numerous times. I've wrote the White House numerous times. But I keep getting emails for $3. I can donate to your campaign and ride on your bus. And, well, that's a chance to win, to get to meet you. You want to be the President of the United States of America. And I have to pay $3 for a raffle ticket to get to talk to you or get you to hear my letters. I'm not voting. One of my friends really did not like that and told me to vote for the lesser evil. Yes, I know there are wars, and I know that there are far, far more important things in this country than my dad that you have to worry about. But you're telling me you couldn't take 5 seconds of the day to send me an email or to tell me that you're praying for my dad? So I'm not going to bother to spend my gas to go to the voting poll and put in my vote and spend my precious time to write down an X for you for president. I'm not voting until I find a candidate who cares about America. And I've vowed to be more positive. I'm going to make more positive videos. And I'm going to do one good deed a day. And I'm going to be like my dad and do it anonymously. Even though America has shown me that that counts for nothing. Good night.